Picture this. You're at dinner with friends. The breadbasket hits the table. Warm, golden, irresistible. Everyone grabs a slice, except you. Why? Because you're on keto. Bread, pasta, rice, all off limits. Keto is everywhere. Influencers flaunt shredded abs, celebrities rave about it, and magazines call it the ultimate fat-burning hack. The promise? Cut carbs, lose fat fast, unlock endless energy. But here's the truth no one tells you. Keto is not a magic key. Yes, it can work in the short term, but it's built on myths that could be sabotaging your long-term health and weight loss. Today, we're exposing the top keto myths so you'll know what actually works and what's just hype. This is keto's foundation, the idea that carbs are the enemy. But here's the reality. Carbs don't make you fat, surplus calories do. If you overeat anything, fat, protein, or carbs, your body stores the extra as fat. That's just energy balance. Think about it this way. A banana, about 100 calories, mostly carbs, gives you fiber, potassium, and vitamins. Meanwhile, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, a keto-approved fat, has 120 calories with almost no nutrients. Which one is more likely to push you into a calorie surplus? The real issue isn't carbs themselves, it's context, the type of carbs, how much you're eating, and your overall lifestyle. Keto lovers talk about ketosis like it's a fat-burning cheat code. Cut carbs, your body starts running on fat and ketones instead of glucose. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the kicker. Ketosis doesn't guarantee fat loss. It just means you're burning fat for fuel. If you're eating too many calories from bacon, cheese, or oils, your body will store the extra fat even if you're in ketosis. Bottom line, ketosis changes your fuel source, not your fundamental metabolism. Week 1 on keto, boom, down 5 pounds. Instant success, or so it seems. What you actually lost wasn't body fat. It was mostly water and glycogen, the stored form of carbs in your muscles. For every gram of glycogen, your body holds 3 to 4 grams of water. Cut carbs, glycogen drops, water flushes out, and the scale plummets. It feels like magic, but it's an illusion. The true test comes after those first weeks, when fat loss slows down to the same pace as any other calorie-controlled diet. On paper, keto seems simple. Ditch carbs, eat more fats and protein. But in real life, it's one of the hardest diets to stick to long-term. Why? Carbs are everywhere. Rice, bread, fruit, even veggies. Extreme restriction often leads to cravings and binge eating. Eating out or traveling becomes stressful. Most people quit within months and regain the weight. Sure, some thrive on keto, but for most, it turns into a cycle. Restriction to rapid loss to frustration to rebound. Beyond sustainability, keto has risks that marketers don't mention. 1. Low fiber leads to constipation and poor gut health. 2. Nutrient gaps, missing out on fruit, whole grains, and beans. 3. Keto flu, headaches, fatigue, brain fog during adaptation. And 4. Potential cholesterol issues for some individuals on high saturated fat plans. Keto isn't inherently dangerous, but it's not a free pass either. And it certainly isn't the one-diet-fits-all solution it's sold as. So what actually works for fat loss and health? Moderation beats elimination. You don't need to cut carbs, just choose smarter ones. Whole grains, fruits, and starchy veggies fuel you without the crash. Protein as your anchor, keeps you full, protects muscle, and supports metabolism. The 80-20 rule, 80% whole, nutrient-dense foods, 20% flexibility for the foods you love. Lifestyle foundations, sleep, exercise, stress management. These matter more for fat loss than whether you eat bread. Think of your metabolism as a symphony. Keto focuses only on one instrument, carbs and silences the rest. Real progress comes from playing the whole orchestra in balance. Here's the bottom line. Keto isn't magic, it's marketing. Carbs aren't villains, and ketosis isn't a superpower. The real key is balance, consistency, and finding a way of eating you can live with, not just for 3 months, but for life. This is part of our series, Diet Myths Exposed. Next up, we're tackling intermittent fasting. You don't want to miss it.